The moment the Soka forest of Oro was discovered, it went viral. People were talking about it. It was all over the news. It was all over the blogs. People were coming to the site to see for themselves, and instantly the authority, the police headquarters from Abuja, ordered forensic experts to go there and find out what really happened there. By the time the forensics got there, the Ibadan government had already started demolishing the building. Why are they demolishing the building? Knowing fully well that an order had been given to forensics to come and check what actually went down there. Why was the government so quick to bring it down? You cannot destroy a building that has just been discovered. Meanwhile, don't forget, this was about 2 to 3 weeks after it had been discovered. Abakuda, the one who raised the alarm that exposed this horror site, hasn't even been found. The guy was still somewhere buried underneath the earth, and the people were begging the government to dig up the ground and see if they could find him. Rather, the government started breaking down the walls just to make sure that it is covered and just to make sure that no one knows what really went on there. Because by the time the forensics got there, the buildings where all the evidence that they could place their hands on have been brought down. Why were they so quick to want this thing to go down? Why didn't they want to investigate what happened there? Instead of finding answers, you are covering evidence. Another thing that the government did that just gave it away, that made people just know that the government were aware of what was going on in that Soka house of horror, is the fact that there were a crowd of people who had their loved ones missing for years and months, and they all came there to see if they could identify their properties, their bags, their bodies, maybe, but the police mounted a barricade of police officers, a barricade of military men surrounding the forest. Military men were surrounding the forest and preventing people from going to look at what was going on there. It's not as if they were preventing people from going to damage evidence, no, because they themselves were clearly damaging the evidence. So why can't they let these people in to go and check if their loved ones might have been there? What was disheartening about this was that the people who persisted in the crowd, people who were protesting to go into that Soka house of horror to see if they could find any remnants of evidence of their loved ones, were shot at and their lives ended right there. About 2 people died in the process of going to check if their loved ones were part of the victims of the Soka forest. Why was the government so quick, so desperate to prevent people from going there any longer, and even prevent the police force from investigating? Why were they so eager to do it? Because thanks to them now, we don't even know what really happened. Forget this video that we are making now. We don't know for a fact. This is something we would have known for a fact if the government did not allow the demolition to happen. The government was quick to cover it up as though they were trying to cover up their own asses too, as though the people who were behind it are part of the government and had the power to shut it all down before he or she was investigated. The activities of the government towards the Soka forest is probably made very suspicious, that people in political powers had a hand in the organ pressing and ritual killings of the victims of the Soka forest. Another thing again, the police claimed that they arrested 7 people who were herdsmen with guns, and the people mentioned the name of someone who brought them there. And according to the last we heard, the police claimed that these people that they caught with guns and rifles were helping the investigation. Up until now, no one has been arrested, no one has been held responsible. The police did not update us on anything. They didn't tell us if they've caught the man, if the man arrested had confessed as to what really went down there. This only proves that the people behind this Soka house of horror may have been very powerful people who have the power to make one phone call to bury everything in the ground, to bury their tracks, even if it means depriving the families of these victims from closure or answers. So guys, this is the long history of the Soka forest as far as we know it up until this day. It will most likely remain a mystery to the rest of us. We can try to explain it, we can guess, we can assume, we can make deductions, but the truth is this was something that we would have actually known for a fact had it been the government had not prevented the truth from coming out. But personally, I believe this was an organ harvesting scheme. There's also a chance that these people's heads were used for ritual, for those who wanted to buy. I believe it was a human trafficking scheme too. People were offered money to bring other people that they could use for this atrocity. I believe it was like a channel of body part dealing. Currently, after the government broke down the entire building in that Soka forest of Doom, they turned it into a secondary school, and a lot of new generation kids are now going to the school. It's unclear if these people knew the horror behind the ground upon which their school was built. There is a chance that Abakuda could still be there along with many other people, and there is a school there mounted there, and the neighbors, the people who live there, they've all gone back to their regular lives. Many people were scared at the time, but it's been said that those people who were originally from the community had all come back and they now live there in peace. It's almost as though, in as much as horror may forever be haunting the Soka community, it has however moved on from it. So guys, I made a video on Nigerian's first serial cannibal who ate his victims for many years until Nemesis caught up with him. So if you haven't seen the video, please follow the link on the screen and I will see you over there. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and comment which country you're watching from.